Hey, what's up guys? I'm One Tech Traveler and you're joining me in the second of my AMA Ask Me Anything video series where I answer questions from you about my trip, travel, lifestyle and tech. So let's go ahead and answer the 5 questions for this week. So the first question is, how do you pack your bags and luggage? Try to keep my backpack and the luggage as compact as possible dimension-wise, so it makes it easier to move. A way you can further organize it is through using cubes, Uniqlo, Amazon, there's quite a variety of them, and that allows you to compartmentalize and organize the kind of things you want to bring, but also make a better use of, say, your open canvas of the luggage so that you can slot them piece by piece. It will also compress the clothes that you fit in there within the confines of the cube. So a great way to maximize your space and keep it organized at the same time. Second question, how do you afford a Hong Kong and isn't it expensive? It's one of the most expensive places in the world, but I still think if you explore and if you really find the different places, then you can live as lavish as you want, but you can also keep it relatively simple, cheap and affordable on a day-to-day basis if you are living here. That being said, it's a lot more challenging to do that, but if you have some patience and happy with a more simplistic type of lifestyle, then you can do so. Simple ways are doing your food shopping at Welcome supermarket rather than always eating out all the time. Very tempting and easy to do. Cooking for yourself allows you to have your breakfast, lunch, or even dinner and then treat yourselves in between them. Travel I also found to be very cheap from a UK perspective. So MTR can cost anywhere from, let's say, 3 or 4 Hong Kong dollars to $10 plus. And that's equivalent to about 40p to a pound just through a simple exchange rate. You can really go from end to end and see many things and also still stay within your budget whilst you are here. I like that freedom to roam around and you don't need to think too much about how much you need to bring because it will go a long way in Hong Kong. If you're on Hong Kong Island side, then I do recommend using the tram. It runs all the way from, let's say, central Kennedy Town towards Stanley, like Quarry Bay, and it only costs about 2 Hong Kong dollars, so a much cheaper way of doing it. Or of course you can walk, that won't cost you anything as long as you're willing to bear the heat and the sweat. Question 3, have you been bitten by insects yet? So yes, I can say I have finally been bitten by insects as I'm currently here in Clearwater Bay. When you start to go more outwards towards places that are more open and natural spaces, then of course there'll be insects that can eventually get you. It's just a part of your travels and you expect it when you go to places in Southeast Asia because of the warm and humid climate. So yeah, this week I've had quite a few mosquito bites and quite a few all over my body and I'm quite sensitive to it. As long as you're well prepared, then just have a medical kit. So I use like Sudocrem, E20 cream, things that soothe any itchiness or irritation, and of course mosquito insect bite repellents to prevent it in the first place. It can get a bit irritating because I have 2 mosquito bites, one on either side of the heel of my feet, which means that it's always rubbing against my socks and my shoes when I'm walking, and it can be quite uncomfortable. Other than that, yeah. 4th question, how do you manage with the humidity? So I mentioned before, it can get really hot and humid and it's very commonplace to sweat. People living here don't care because everyone gets it. It's very hot and humid and it's natural to sweat. So if you can get past the barrier of being conscious about sweating, it doesn't matter. However, saying that, there are ways that you can manage the humidity. I use more of my performance type of shirts, which are made out of polyester or synthetic blends, and that makes it easier to wick the sweat away from you and keep you more comfortable. Try to stay away from 100% cotton. Sweat absorbs very quickly, takes ages to dry. It also holds up the stink because of the bacteria. With the performance wear, what I tend to do is wear it for the journey and then change to my more design conscious shirts when I arrive at the place that I want to be. So in that case, you're not sweating and you look more fresh. And the final question is the favorite part of Hong Kong that you like the most. I'm assuming that question is around, say, Hong Kong Island, Kowloon, New Territory, like north and east side. For me, I haven't yet been to New Territory towards Wenlong, but I have been across the other 3, and I'm gonna go for the safe answer and say that there's no real favorites because they all give you a different vibe and depending what you like. I like a blend of being able to do a lot of things, but also seeing the rich personality and culture of the countries that I visit, and of course the openness and natural outdoors. So island really caters to that through the nightlife in Lan Kwai Fong, or the liveliness of Hong Kong in central Causeway Bay. Counterside, you've got a lot of rich personality coming through places like Tsim Sha Tsui and Mong Kok. So it's always great to see those as well. And then finally, I'm currently in Clearwater Bay, which is on the east side, just below Sai Kung. Just generally more nature surrounding you and away from all the action, so you can enjoy a bit of peace and quiet. I'm quite enjoying all three of them. We'll see if my preferences change over time. Thanks a lot for joining me on AMA Ask Me Anything number 2 in the series. I really enjoyed answering your questions, and thanks a lot again for sending them in. Please do keep it coming by contacting me through Facebook Messenger, Instagram direct message, or of course leave a comment on this YouTube video down below. Subscribe to my channel to watch more awesome videos like this across my trip, travel, lifestyle and tech. See you in the next AMA video next Friday. But until then,